Hi guys, right. Okay, we had a few comments over lunch that I wanted to just clear up with, because a lot of people are asking us, where's the product? Where is it? What is it you actually sell? Okay, so we sell people talking, basically. So as people talk, we bill to the network for every minute that them people are talking. So I want to demonstrate this. This is a live switch we've got going on at the moment. This is some traffic that we're selling, the traffic being the phone call. And this is one of our clients, and we're actually live calls now going in. So I just wanted to, before we do the escrow demonstration, I wanted to show you what the product is, because we're getting so many questions about what it is. So, George, if you can just log in, please. Yeah, no worries. Okay, and here we are. Can everybody hear me, yeah? No? Okay. So here we are now. So as you can see now, we are trading these calls at per minute. So these are ticking over. So we're selling these now around about 33 cents in euros. And basically, as you can see now, you can see where the source of the call is coming from and the destination where it's being terminated. So these are actual live calls. If someone's actually talking now, you'll see the red buttons on the side, and we can actually switch them off, so which we wouldn't do, obviously, because then obviously we couldn't bill it. So this is the actual product that we actually sell. So these are active calls now, and what they're doing is they're dialing from one country into the destination of Sierra Leone, and then what it's doing is it will terminate, and as they go down, if you want to go down, George, you can see there's more calls coming on, and you can see as they come on, the green lights so that they're active, so people around the world are talking into Sierra Leone. That's this one route that we're selling here. Or in effect, you can call it a product of Sierra Leone. And then if you move that up, George, and keep going, you can see we've got lots, I think 365 per minute. So you're trading 24 hours a day. Our team of Knox, who are technical department, around the world, we have some in California, some in Cyprus, some in the UK. So as one country falls asleep, we're still trading. As someone goes to sleep and someone else is waking up and ringing around whoever they want to speak to, we're still trading it. And if you can see now, we've got some amber lights, so they're dialing, them calls are dialing, and when they're green, they're connected. So we know as they're dialing, that's not making us money. You can see there, one's come straight in, bang, and then now he's now talking, and then as it's finished, it then tottles up, and at the end of the week, you run a report on this destination, Sierra Leone, and how many minutes did we run? How many minutes did we run? Let's say 100,000 minutes, that's the quantity. And then you would bill that at the price that you're selling for. So it'd be 100,000 and whatever price you sell for. So I just wanted to demonstrate that because we've had so many people coming to us over lunch and asking us exactly what is it, the product that you sell. So I just wanted to say this before we get onto the banking and then move forward. Okay, so you can log out of there now, George. So I just wanted to introduce you to Marios and George, who's the bankers at IPVDX Escrow, and they'll explain a few things. Then I'm going to demo the software that we have to make your banking a lot more secure, easy, and I want to demonstrate that after. So I'll pass you on to the boys. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Cole, for the live demonstration. My name is George. With some people here don't know me. I'm an ex-banker for 22 years, worked with major banks like Barclays, Societe Generale, and other groups. And I'm here with Marios, who is also an ex-banker, has been in the industry for a long time. And together with Andy and the team of IPVDX, we set up the escrow in order to accommodate this trade, the VoIP trading, and it's specifically designed to serve this industry, which is unique, basically, and offers a lot of advantages. I'm going to pass you over to Marios now, who's going to do a demonstration of the benefits that we have for the escrow and using the escrow. And as Andy described, he said that you cannot work without an escrow. Now you will understand why.
Hello everyone, my name is Marios Giannakou. I'm the director of IPVDX Escrow, and it's a pleasure to see you all here. What is an escrow? It's simply a quick definition. It's an agent, actually an escrow agent. He has the fiduciary responsibility to protect both buyer and seller in a business transaction. To be an escrow agent, you need to be licensed and regulated. As a matter of fact, IPVDX Escrow is licensed and regulated by the Cyprus Bar Association, and as such, we follow strict KYC and due diligence procedures in accordance with the European AML regulations and in accordance with our regulatory body directives. Having said that, this means that all our escrow clients are fully protected and the trust is enhanced among the escrow clients. Moreover, this is also very important, is that all the escrow clients' funds are kept separate from our entity's own funds into dedicated clients' bank accounts that we maintain with a number of renowned banks around the globe. As a matter of fact, one of our associate banks is here with us, Expo Bank from Latvia. This is why we want to be transparent with our banks and of course to act proactively, because VoIP trading, as you can understand, it's a new type of trading. This is why they are here also to see the specifics of the VoIP trading and to understand and to be one head in front of the rest of the banks when it comes to VoIP trading. As George mentioned, our background is pure banking. I have been banking for the last 19 years in Banque Nationale de Paris and Laiki Bank. Furthermore, I'm an active member of the IFS UK, CISI UK, and advanced member of the Cyprus Stock Exchange, and licensed to provide investment advices and portfolio management. Having said that, we tend to think as bankers, but not as traders. We come from a different background than all of you guys, but we realize that with the mind of banker, trading cannot work. As you can all understand, the high compliances that now the banks are imposing is to place it softly, delaying the trading, if not killing it in some instances. We are here through our escrow to alleviate you from all these issues. Being, again, fully compliant, we have developed, actually we've been working for the last maybe 1 year, to develop a totally new software in-house to accommodate exactly the trading, whether it's any type of commodity, whether it's void trading, which, as Andy mentioned before, it is not really complementing the void trading, the escrow, but it's rather completing it. Therefore, our new software, which has been developed, it is fully compliant. At the same time, it's very easy to register and to open an escrow account, which is connected with the actual bank account. We have estimated that it's about 5 times faster to open an escrow account than an actual client's bank account. And moreover, it has key features. Has its own e-banking, fully secure. It has unique key features, for instance, exchange of KYCs among the escrow clients. And of course, the payment of the invoices that we issue, they are done instant, and moreover, because it's an escrow, they are guaranteed. Therefore, there's no abuse in the supply chain. It cannot be any abuse. So you get the protection, instant payments, security, and you can work it 24/7. Irrespective whether there are bank holidays, value days, compliance issues from your banks, they do not apply via our escrow. We are very happy about this new software, and we would like to give you an overview of the highlights of this software. Therefore, I will ask Kof to give us a small demonstration about it. Thanks from my side.
Thank you, Marius. Okay, so what we've done here is we've set an account for you so that we can show you a VoIP trade. Obviously, it's to pay your bills and etc. etc. So obviously, this is the platform that you'll log into once you've been approved of an escrow account, IPVDX. And you can see here we've made it very simple for the user. With on the top menu bar there, you can see straight into the dashboard. your payments, okay, you can request a payment, create a trade, which I'm going to go through in the coming minutes. You can see there your transfers and your accounts that you have, and then you can see the nice button of the KYC exchange, which is very important when you don't know who you're dealing with and you want to see who they are. Okay, so at a glance, the first thing is some features. Okay, so you want to set this account so that it looks nice towards how you want it to feel. So if you look on the top there, George is going to demonstrate. Just come down here, look at your profile. So very simple to use. And here you can have the option to upload your logo, which is very important because we have an invoicing process on this system. So it's nice to have your logo put on your invoices as you normally would when you invoice a client. So you can see there's the invoice straight in. You can see the speed of this, it's all been done for that. Okay, so if we go back to the dashboard. Okay, so what else do you want to request? You might not want to just trade euros, you might want to trade dollars. So you might want to request the bankers to get you a new account. So it's very important that we have this in. So if we go to the account section, there's some nice little features we've got here. For instance, it's a euro account, but you might want to call it something else. You might want to put all of your trades of VoIP or electronics, let's say, you want to only call it that one account. So you're not just going to call it euro, you have the option to change it. You know it's euros, that's the currency, but you want to change what it's called, you have the option to do that. So it keeps everything very neat for you guys, makes it very easy for you to look up, print off, get back to all your trades that you've had, and look at your statements. So he's just going to change it now. Let's call this VoIP, whatever you want to call it, George. Okay, it spins round straight away, it's done, and now that account's called VoIP, and we can show you why we're doing that as we do a payment. Okay, so going back to the requesting a new account. So very simple. What currency do you want? Okay, so he wants US dollars. He hits it, and then that request that goes to our compliance team back in Cyprus. Obviously, you do already have a euro account, so you're already on our system. So it makes it very easy for them to open a new currency for you. In fact, I think Marios will confirm that it's straight away. It's virtually instant. So I think we give. I think as standard, Marios, we give sterling, USD, and euro. So, and yeah, fully multi-currency. But you might only want to trade euros, and then you want to add these accounts to it. Okay. So, what do we do next? Okay, so you want to amalgamate all of your trades into one trade. So you want to create a trade. So, if we do that first. So we're going to create a trade. All it is really a simple part of the system that basically you want to have all your invoices for May, and you want to call it May's trades, or you want to call it June's trades, or you want to call it VoIP or iPhones, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so you create it. This is now selecting which bank account that you want it to go from. So we only have one here now because we've requested the dollar account. So obviously now it's just the euro account. So now we know any payments we make now will be from our euro account, and it will go into the section of, I think he's called it VoIP. Okay. Okay, so next, very, very important. We want to make a deposit. So obviously you want to put funds onto your escrow account. So what do you need to do? We need to instruct those instructions back to our guys in Cyprus, and we want to do that very efficiently. On the right-hand side, you see here, you've got how it works, and this has been really looked at so that it's very simple for the user to just read through it if they don't know. I mean, we find it's very simple to use anyway, but these are all little things that can help the user to make transactions very quickly. Know, for example, what's my bank account IBAN number? What's my SWIFT number? I know I'm with IPVDX. I know my number is X amount at the top of the screen, George, you can see. I know my number is IPVDX 922, but I'm not going to go into Barclays and say I want to deposit money into IPVDX 922. So I want to know where it is. So bank wire information, straight away, there's your bank details. This is for this example, you're at Hellenic Bank, it's IPVDX Escrow Limited, there's your IBAN, your SWIFT code. So now you can deposit funds for further credit of your IPVDX account. So that's a call to our banks to make sure that we know now there's some money coming from VoIP's link, and it's going to be further credit his account at 922468. So we know as soon as we get it, your account is credited immediately. So George is now just instructing that to let us know in Cyprus that now I'm depositing 10,000 euros and I want it to go to this account, etc. There is an attachment process there, and that is for if you're sending it from a different entity. I won't go into that too much detail. It's just if, for instance, you've got somebody who wants to deposit some money in your account for any reason, we need documentation for that. Marios, as compliance, needs that. So if it's from, I don't know, your friend that owes you a few quid, then he will need to supply some documentation to prove that it's come from there. It has to be done. So that's just an option we have. Okay, so moving on. Now, the next screen as we move on to, you'll see now is just a quick check to see exactly that you're happy with it. It's also telling you what you're getting charged for, the €100 incoming transfer. And then obviously you can see there, it tells you what you had in your account and what you'll have in your account after. It's just an overview, makes it simple, so you're very user-friendly. Send instructions, that goes straight to Cyprus, and you can see now the deposit's pending. So I think we're going to shift those funds into the account quite quickly from our back end. Yeah. Marios is now approving it, as you can see. And now you can see it's completed. So now we have €10,000 in that account. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to request a payment. So we've done a trade, and you're the supplier, VoIP's and they're trading with another company. For this purpose, we're calling it ANP, and there is ANP's account. Okay, so, sorry, we're on VoIP's. Okay, so, now what's he going to do? This is real nice little feature we've got here. So, you can see on the right-hand side, we have an invoice, fully automated. Whatever you put in here will give your invoice automated. You can see here with the account information, you've already set the account to VoIP's. It's already given your VAT number, it's given your address and everything else. So what do we do? Payment type. Payment type, we want to make it an automated invoice. It also gives you the option, if you didn't want to use this on the system, you can also upload invoices that your secretary might have made, or your invoicing off this plat. You can also do that. So, but for this demonstration, we're going to show how it invoices automatically. Now, as you can see, as he's loading the machine on the left, it's doing it for the invoice on the right. And now he's assigning it to a trade. So this invoice will go into that trade of VoIP. So when he wants to search his invoices just for May or for VoIP, again, it comes straight up. So very simple. Okay, this is a very important button. It was brought in by the bankers, and that is to accommodate you traders. And that is because, for instance, you're doing a first trade with a customer, and you might want to say, okay, has he got the money? I want to make sure that I get paid. Okay, so we do have this button. It's an optional button, but the button is to freeze the funds. It's very important. So, for example, the guy owes you €20,000. You have the option now to freeze his funds. So as soon as he accepts this invoice, it automatically freezes his account for that amount. So your client would have the option to freeze it, to allow you to freeze it. He'll have to accept it, which we'll show you. But this is a good little option you have. For this example, are we no in it or yes in it? Let's have a look. Okay, he's not going to freeze the funds. Okay, again, he's just going to run through this quickly. That's the account he wants it to credit it to. If he had it as a euro or a dollar, he's now crediting it to his euro account. Again, the invoice date, the due date he wants the money to be paid, and the IPVDX customer on this platform of who he wants this invoice to go to. Okay, and again, for this purpose, it's the item. So this could be whatever you've sold, of course. For this demonstration, we'll say Sierra Leone, Philippines, whatever you want to do. That'd be the product that we're selling in VoIP, which is the route, as we demonstrated on the platform earlier, the live traffic. So the quantity obviously is 500,000, and obviously the unit price, as Andy demonstrated in his first demonstration this morning, that basically you do have high volume but low price. So, but there's millions of calls going around the world every minute. So for this purpose, it's 500,000 minutes, and we're selling that at 10 cents, and it's a €50,000 invoice. Again, he has the option now to add his tax, of course, and then he will send the request. Also up here you can see that there's an option to print the invoice, but you can do that at a later stage anyway, you don't have to do it now. Okay, and there it is. So now it's pending, it's gone to the client. So for this purpose, We're just going to demonstrate, here's the client, this is AMP voice. It's on the right hand side here. Go on. So he's downloading it now, Andy. And there's the invoice, already made for you, and it's all done. Okay. There you go. Yeah? Okay. Moving on. Okay, so now this invoice has now gone to AMP, because that's the client that we've sent it to. He's just logging in now. Okay, so there it is. And you can see he's got a pending payment request. So now he's going to look at the invoice. He has the option now with a little button on, very easy arrow and minus button. He can now view the invoice and he can accept it. He can assign this invoice to a trade. He can tell it where he wants the money to go from. And now he's saying, I want it to go on my deals for VoIP in May. So we know now if he wants to look that invoice up again, he just goes to his May's trade. And again, he's accepted it. He looks at it again, he can view it, print it, download it, and then he wants to pay his invoice. So now he's going to pay the invoice. Okay. And you'll see now, it's been paid, outgoing. And now you can see his balance is now moved. Obviously, it's took their escrow fees, and now you can see now 69,900 for this demonstration. So just for the last, one of my last points, because I know you're all busy, so the last point with this is the KYC exchange. Now we felt this was very important, listening to traders before we built this software. For the main reason is, obviously, we have to be compliant with the bank, so we have to listen to our bankers, but also we are traders, so we have to listen to ourselves and our clients. KYC is a very important thing, because when you're trading, you need to know who you're trading with. Obviously in this room, I'm sure everybody knows each other, but outside, you might not know who you're trading with. And we want to guarantee our clients, when you're dealing with a client on IPVDX Escrow, that you are safe with that person. Number one, has got an account with us, so he must be compliant. And number two, you want to see his compliance. Now, this option is optional when you sign up. So you can tell us, or tell the system, what actual part of your KYC that you want. Sometimes you might not want too much sensitive equipment in there, too many sensitive documents, in there. You might only want your company reg certificate and just your VAT certificate, for example. So this is basically just requesting the KYC from the other client. And no invalid number, okay. Okay. Okay, and then you can see now that's come through, and then he accepts it. Okay, you can see on the pending now, he can now download it. For this purpose, we just want to show a download of this. You can download it now, and this is just a document, obviously, we've made here, that basically would show the KYC. So there you go, this is just the first front page of who they are. So you can now check your guy on plat, don't have to ring them, don't have to do anything. You do everything at IPVDX Escrow. You can see here, for this demonstration purposes, there's his certificates, etc., etc. So there you go. And that is IPVDX Escrow. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you.